as actual time.
Do you have any interests other than steam?
Yes, 18th century music, which I tried to play but not very successfully.
Can you tell me what it is about steam that attracts you so much?
How long is this programme? Because if you ask me a question like that, I can go on quite happily for the next 3.5 hours. It's rather like trying to put the Christian faith in a nutshell. You can't do it. But possibly the main attraction of steam is it's one of the very few things which man has ever created which has been used entirely for his benefit, not either to blow him up or drop bombs on him, or to poison him. Steam is one of the few purely beneficial inventions. It was what made the modern world what it is through the Industrial Revolution. And it's also an elastic power. You haven't got a set amount of power as you have with a petrol or diesel engine. You can always get a little more power just to help you over a difficulty, provided you're prepared to conserve it at other times. As one old driver once said to me, if you're in trouble, she'll always get you home, but you've got to nurse her. Well, the locomotive or the steam engine lets you know when she's in trouble. And she'll tell you as soon as there's anything wrong, and she waits for it to be put right. Very often, certainly with a traction engine, it has its own speed. You can either go faster or slower. If you try to go faster, you'll just run a bearing hot, and if you try to go slower, she'll keep stopping on you. The engines have got their own individual characteristics. As I say, and they display their power in a delightful way. But it all boils down to the fact they're probably the nearest thing to a living being that man has yet managed to make.
When did this love of steam start with you?
Oh, when they pushed me in my pram down to the Great Western to watch the main line expresses going by on the Birmingham main line at Solihull.
So far we've seen your light railway, your traction engines, your steamroller, your models. Is there anything we've missed?
On the steam side, yes, you've missed the big stuff. The small locomotive on standard gauge is a Peckett, which is in almost perfect working order, apart from a slight leak on the steam pipe. She spent all her life working in a Ministry of Munitions factory at a place in South Wales, whose name I can't pronounce and can't remember anyway. She's called Herbert, but that is really not her official name. Her real name is Little Audrey. for obvious reasons, Audrey being my wife's name. When the line on the Leicestershire-Warwickshire border from Ashby to Nuneaton was closed down, we managed to persuade BR to leave in 2.5 miles between Shackleton and Market Bosworth. This we are frantically trying to save up to buy. The length of line which we can at the moment run is limited by BR to a distance of about 1/4 mile. The situation is a superb one from every point of view because the area has been designated as a leisure complex. We also have Bosworth Field, one of the most historic sites in the Midlands, right at the end of the line, or at any rate where an extension could easily be run down. We're hoping to be able to run steam trains for the general public to travel on when they come to visit the historic sites of this section of Leicestershire.
Isn't there a danger that your interests might clash with your work?
Of course there's a danger. Anybody with any sense would realise that. A little bit of self-discipline and self-control never hurt anybody. And the danger, of course, is not that you would want to spend too much. The real danger is, as you say, stopping. It's such a fascinating job. Building locomotives, engines, stock, track, that you have to ration your time very severely to it. It has to be done when the rest of the work has been finished for the day, and not at other times. And so it's something to look forward to, something which is always new and always delightful when you come to it.
Detectives on the trail of a stolen diamond as Sherlock Holmes comes face to face with cold-blooded terror by night.